Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me this evening. My name is Anita MacArthur. I am a Reiki master, and I am a facilitator for guided meditations. I have mindful-based stress reduction certification, so MBSR certification, and I'm a registered practitioner. So I deal with distance Reiki as well as in-person Reiki as well. So thank you so much for being here. I am re-recording this session. I had just finished a live session, and something went wrong with the recording, so I'm just going to get right into it and move into the guided meditation. I usually talk about crystals and gemstones, and I talk about essential oils and how they can help uplift our mood and elevate or relax depending on what we need, bring us focus. But for this session, I'm going to just draw right into it and get started. I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit rough. I'm just getting past sickness, and so that's where this voice is coming from, and hopefully I can keep it a little bit under control as we go through the session. So I'm just going to drink a little bit of water here. Always good to stay hydrated. So this is a release and relax meditation, and it is meant obviously to help us relax ourselves enough so that we can get a restful night's sleep. During these pandemic times and all of the upheavals that are going on around the world in different places, mostly of late, it's been in Ukraine. Our hearts go out to everybody there. We need to reflect and go inward and find peace within, and then share that peace with everyone, and hope that peace can be restored in these areas where so much disturbance and heartache and devastation is happening right now. And so, to all of those in the Ukraine and to everyone, who is affected by this situation, our hearts do go out to you, and we send you peace. And with that, we will move into this meditation. We're going to start with a body scan. And the body scan is meant to completely relax you. And then from there, we'll move into the guided meditation, and then a body scan to reawaken the body. And so when when our body is completely relaxed and I start to reawaken the body, I would like you to please keep your eyes closed right until the very end. I have had a few instances where people have opened their eyes before the end, and then what ends up happening is you just end up feeling sluggish or just sort of not quite yourself. And so when I tell you to reopen your eyes is the time that you can do so. And so we're going to start by taking a deep inhale in through your nose. You're going to hold for a couple of seconds, and you're just going to let it go. And you're going to do that again. You're going to take a deep inhale in through your nose and hold and let it go. And let's just start to relax our bodies, relax our minds. Any daily thoughts that may cross your mind, you're just going to acknowledge and let it go. Those daily thoughts will still be there when the session is done. And any outside noises that you hear will just draw you deeper into this meditation, draw you closer into this experience. I'd like you to place one hand over your heart and your other hand just below your belly button. And close your eyes. Take another deep inhale in through your nose. This time let it go right to your heart. Feel that beautiful heart. And let it go. And you're going to relax your forehead, relax your eyes, relax your cheekbones, relax your tongue. Feel it fall from the roof of your mouth down below. And relax your jaw. We tend to hold a lot of tension in our jaw. We're just going to let it go. Relax your shoulders. If you need to readjust them, now's the time. Relax your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, your hands, and your fingers. And take another breath and have it go to your heart again. This time your heart feels a little bit warmer. Let it go. And relax your chest and your upper back, your lower back and your belly. And relax your waist and your hips and your sit bones. Relax your thighs, your knees, your calves, your shins. Relax your ankles, your heels, your feet, and your toes. And then as you sit or lay quietly in this peaceful state, notice that your breath is going to its own gentle rhythm. You really sink into yourself. Let your mind wander wherever it wants to go. And maybe you find yourself in a field of tall grasses. Maybe you find yourself on a sandy beach. Or maybe you're in a park with soft green grasses underfoot. Wherever you are, it is right for you. And take in your surroundings. Notice the scents, sounds. Know that this is your happy place. Now I'd like you to imagine an orb floating towards you. And when it reaches you, it starts to gently dance around you. It means no harm. And take note of the orb's color. Maybe it's blue. Maybe it's green. Maybe it's white. Or all the colors of the rainbow. The orb wants you to follow it. And so you do. It takes you to a beautiful green open space. See blue sky above. The midday sun is warm as its rays reach out to kiss your cheeks. And you continue to follow the orb. You notice up ahead there's a gorgeous willow tree. It's huge. Its branches are gently swaying with the light breeze. And you start walking towards it. You see birds soaring up above, and a butterfly flutters by. The soft grass feels like a carpet underneath your feet. You find yourself at the base of the willow tree. Its trunk is huge. There's no way you could fit your arms around it. And you look down and you notice a wooden box by your feet. And your name is etched into the lid. You know it's meant for you. And you bend down and you gently open it. You look inside and you see 3 bubbles. And you recognize those bubbles. They're things that have been weighing you down. They've been keeping you from feeling a sense of calm, a sense of peace. They are things that have been keeping you from fully relaxing. These bubbles don't necessarily have to hold huge troubles. Maybe you didn't get a good night's sleep the night before. Or maybe no matter what you ate or how much you ate, you still felt hungry all day. Or that you needed to exercise and couldn't fit it in. Maybe it's work related. Too much work, not enough work. Perhaps the baby kept you up. But those 3 bubbles, you recognize them. And so you pick one up. And you notice the feelings and the thoughts that are attached to that bubble or within it as well. You walk over to the tree and you place that bubble so it's hanging from the branches. It starts to sway ever so gently with the breeze. And you go back to the box and you pick up the second bubble. And you recognize it as well. And you know that those thoughts and feelings that go along with it are also within it. They are there too. And you walk over to the tree. You find another branch. You hang that second bubble from the branch. And it starts to sway with the wind. And you go back to the box one last time. And you pick up that third bubble. This one's a little heavier. It's a little larger. And you know exactly what's in it. And you walk over to the tree and you find the perfect branch to hang it from. This branch is a little bit heavier and a little bit thicker. So you know it will hold the weight of this third bubble. Go ahead and hang that third bubble. And notice how it starts to gently sway with the wind. You feel lighter. You feel calmer. And you feel a sense of peace begin to wash over you. As you stand back looking up at this magnificent tree, a stronger gust of wind comes along. And the wind takes those bubbles and carries them up into the sky. 1, 2, 3. Up, up, up. Your eyes watch as they float away up into the sky until you can't see them anymore. And a sense of lightness passes through you. And your heart feels lighter too. And you take in a breath. And you let it go. You notice that the orb is back. That friendly orb. It feels good to see it again. And it's motioning you to follow it. And so you do. And you start walking away from the tree. And you realize that the orb is taking you back to the space that you started from. a place of comfort where you first found that orb. And then you notice that the orb is slowly starting to circle you. From the tips of your toes, it slowly moves up to the top of your head. It brings you light, brings you calm, it brings you peace. And you feel totally relaxed for the first time in quite some time. I'd like you to take in a deeper breath now as you slowly start to reawaken the body. And do not open your eyes until I tell you to do so. You're slowly going to start to wiggle your toes and feel your feet, your heels and your ankles. And feel your calves and your shins, your knees and your thighs. And feel your sit bones, your hips and your waist. And feel your lower back and your belly, your upper back and your heart. And take in a deeper breath now. Feel it go right to your heart, filling every part of that beautiful heart of yours. It feels warmer now as you let it go. And feel your shoulders. Start to move them a little bit. You feel more relaxed. And feel your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, your hands, and your fingers. And feel your neck and your throat. Your neck feels longer now. You can move it around a little bit. And feel your jaw and your tongue, cheekbones, your eyes and your forehead. Just keep your eyes closed for another moment. Remember this sense of inner peace that you're feeling. Carry this inner peace and relaxation with you for the rest of your evening and into the night ahead. Touch your heart gently. Thank your heart for the presence and wisdom that has been shared with you today. Thank yourself for taking this time for you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. If you happen to have a pen and paper, slowly gonna reawaken. Hopefully you are awake now. I have some journal prompts for you. There's 5 questions. So I'll start them now. So number 1, how did I feel coming to this meditation session? How did I feel coming to this meditation session? Number 2, what were my feelings during the meditation? What stood out to me? What were my feelings during this meditation? What stood out to me? And number 3, how do my mind and body feel after the meditation? How do my mind and body feel after the meditation? Number 4, what am I grateful for today? What am I grateful for today? And number 5, what am I letting go of for today and for the rest of the night? What am I letting go of for today and for the rest of the night? And we'll end this session with a quote. It's actually anonymous. So here we go. Release by forgiving and letting go. Relax by slowing down and meditating. Renew with an attitude of gratitude. And with that, I wish you an evening filled with peace and relaxation and restful sleep. Thank you for joining me. You can follow me on Facebook. I have a community page, Live, Love, Laugh Project. Instagram is Reiki with Anita, and website, reikiwithanita.com. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, and good night.